So we're here with the director and head coach of the Homeless World Cup. That's Rudy Del Rosario and Mark Maravilla. And we'd like to ask first Mark, because you'll be the head coach this time round, and you're also a player in the 2010. I think you captained the team in Rio. So first of all, could you explain to us firsthand what the experience was like representing the Philippines, obviously representing your country, and then now leading on coaching?
Mahirap. Kasi nung panahon nung nasa Rio kami, parang laro lang isip ko ngayon. Ngayon parang dati nakikinig ako kung ano yung gusto nila coach gawin. Ngayon parang sila na yung makikinig sa akin. Yun.
And with you being the coach in 2010, I think you described the final of the 2010 was the longest 15 minutes of your life.
Yes, the longest 15 minutes I've ever coached in my life. No, it was well, we were leading the first half 3-1. Okay, so we thought we had it in the bag, but football's not like that, you know. Until it's over, it's not over. So until Norway manages to come up and equalize at 3-3 all, and in the last 2 minutes, Mark's co-captain Ton Arenal, we got in and actually scored a goal to get the lead for us, no? And man, that was the longest 2 minutes wait for that final whistle. And when we heard that final whistle, it was like, wow, yes, you know, the celebration was awesome. And a beautiful thing in the Homeless World Cup is when teams celebrate after the match, win or lose, everybody holds hands and runs to the crowd to thank them, you know, for cheering. And you don't see this in even in international friendlies, you know. Yes. So it's a great experience for the players, and for me, I've been privileged to coach the team for 2 years now. No, it's just an amazing experience to be there. Yeah.
And so now the torch passes on to one of the players, and as we say, the captain of the 2010 team. How will you be preparing? I think you're in the tryout stage now with the players. How are you looking to prepare? What are you looking for in the players?
Same process pa din nung mga nauna naming tryouts. Pumupunta kami sa iba't ibang probinsya, kami nila coach, tapos yun. Hindi lang kasi basta skillful ka dito, kailangan din yung may istorya yung buhay mo. Ano yung matutulong namin para sa iyo. Hindi lang laro lang.
Yeah, the number one question we ask before we get a player is, if we get this player, will it help change his life? No? Because as I said, it's actually using the sport of street soccer as a tool as a vehicle for change. To change lives.
So the tryouts, coach, how is it? Is it based on per institution you go to, for example, or are you given, for example, leads that there's this talented kid who can play football, and then they refer these kids to you?
Well, we're fortunate to have a partnership with Cebu Pacific, no? So we get free tickets to go around the country actually and select. So we started doing that in 2010 because they got involved in the program. So Mark and I usually go around and select the best 20 from all over the country, no, and send them over here for a final tryout. And the best 8 from there is the one that's gonna represent. For this year, it's gonna be Mexico City.
And how is it looking for Mexico City now? I think you've got when's that gonna be?
That's from October 6th to October 14th, and since Mexico City is a high altitude place, no, the plan is to have the team train in Baguio for the last 2 weeks, no, which the Rio team actually did. We trained there for a week, no, about prior to our departure for Rio, and it actually helped, no, because high altitude training is actually, it's what the Brazilians do before World Cup.
Have you seen any talents at the moment? Is there anyone you've got your eye on particularly?
There's quite a lot. Last week I was just in I went to an orphanage in Cebu and Tacloban, and I saw 2 or 3 possible candidates that we might send for come the final tryouts here. Yeah.
Has that been shown in, obviously football's risen so much in the country over the last few years. Have you seen that shift in how the players have been? Or is it more like you've always kind of seen the talents that haven't been spotted by the media or haven't been in the UFL, for example, they've not been in the national team, so you've spotted the talents who were unknown before?
Yes.
Has there been a big rise in the quality of players, in the quality of football around in the recent years? Or is it more like you've been able to see what's been hidden before?
Well, my observation is there's a rise in the number of players trying out, precisely because of the rise in popularity, you know. So a lot of players are more interested now in being part of this program.
And if I understand right, you'll be taking 8 players.
8
Mexico
players.
City.
It's always a different set of 8 players every year, because the premise is it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for them. In the case of Mark, he was there as captain in Rio. He was my assistant coach in Paris. So he's going to be our head coach in Mexico City.
And what are you looking for from your players? What kind of spirit, what kind of skills are you looking for with your guys?
I think more on defending, because
Defending?
I'm a goalkeeper.
Okay. Good position. It's the same. Well, great. Well, please do let us know when the next tryouts will be, when the next announcements will be regarding the team, regarding the squad. For more updates on the Homeless World Cup, on the team, how they'll fare, you can follow us at FTW Sports.